So I wanted to tell you a little bit about what it was like when I was in the military. I went in, well, I actually signed up at 17, but I had to wait till 18 so I could go in. So while I waited, I helped guys, learn the mathematics to take the test. Anyway, I go, 4 other girls from Philly, going to Paris Island, South Carolina. First time any of us ever been on an airplane. So of course, I'm going down there. Gunny Sergeant, who became my friend, did not tell me what was going to happen. Maybe he didn't know. I first get there. I have long hair down to my waist. I have a short knit jersey dress on, a leather jacket, boots, and John Lennon tinted blue prescription glasses that I couldn't see without them. Well, this was not the look the military was looking for. So after I got all my stuff, they said, we need to see you for a minute. And they talked with him and said, no, you can't use this. The glasses have to go. And I said, if the glasses go, I'm not going to be any good for anybody. I can't even see the big E. So much to everyone's chagrin, because they're hard, they're strong lenses, they had to be sent out for. And they come in, the gray plastic, with the square lines and the gray temples. Okay, that wasn't so bad. But your hair has to be no longer than the top of your collar. My hair was down to my waist. So they cut it once, and they cut it just to the chin. And I guess if I stand up straight at attention, the hair was over my collar. So they cut it again. And now it was like ear length. Something must have been annoying someone in the back because it looked a little longer. And for the third and final time, you should see me, I have no hair. I could almost be hip now if I would do it in a different color. So I have no hair, no glasses, no identity. Did I tell you I lived on black coffee and 4 ounces of grape juice and a vitamin for 4 months to lose enough weight to be considered slim enough for the military? Then I get there and I think, thank God I'm going to get to eat again. No, I'm on the diet line. You know what's on the diet line? 5 strings of spaghetti, a teaspoon of sauce, and a couple little grains of meat. And the ever-present little bowl of cottage cheese. Sometimes it'd have a prune on it. Sometimes it'd have pineapples on it. Dinner. Breakfast was pretty much the same, except substitute the spaghetti with scrambled eggs. Wasn't bad. It was still, I gotta say, better than what Mom made at home. But that's okay. I like airline food and cafeteria food too. So I know people probably think we go through similar basic training. No, we don't get sent to KP because that's where the boys are. The boys are getting punished by peeling potatoes. I don't remember what it was we had to do. Maybe run or stand in a corner or something. Scrub a toilet extra hard. But our military training classes weren't exactly like yours. We had formation, we had parades, we had marches. We never carried a weapon, not even pretend ones. We had other classes in makeup. Wouldn't think a gunnery sergeant in the military would have the wherewithal to teach women about makeup. So we got in an assistant who was a woman, our drill captain. Anyway, there's a specific way you put on your makeup. Not too trashy. If you're wearing the winter green costume, you will wear a dark green eyeshadow, perhaps a little liner, and that red lipstick that matches that cord on your cap so beautifully. But summer uniform, okay, you can go a little lighter, maybe even a light blue aqua on the eyes, a must-have, and you could wear pink lipstick because the summer outfit was a little lighter in color. And smoking, oh yes, we were allowed to smoke. But you would hold one cigarette, and you must hold it between the first two joints of your first and second finger. All right? You would light it with another match. You don't put it in your mouth and light it like a hussy. Okay? You can delicately take it in. And then for smoke, are you going to blow it in somebody's face, you hussy? Hussy? No. You are going to take that smoke and blow it down and behind you. Now, you think climbing ropes was tough. You ought to master the trick of blowing smoke down and behind you. Be that as it may. That's it. If you're going to polish your nails, polish them right. Don't keep hemming those skirts, ladies. Those skirts must be to the middle of the knee. I don't know if you're getting chubbier out there or if you're just hiking up the hems. Stop it. So that was fun. Okay, there's another part. Let me tell you about some of the girls there. One woman made such an impression on me. Now we're all like 18, 19 years old. She took birth controls during boot camp. Can you imagine? Like you're gonna see a guy. Birth control pills! That's most of us were virgins. But she was cool. She would try. She would tell me, you gotta spray a little perfume down here. Pick up her shirt. You gotta spray a little perfume down there. And she was ready to go. She wanted to take the trash out and to see some little bald-headed privates taking out the trash or smoking a cigarette behind the mess hall. She was a doozy. I set her up with a guy later when we were both transferred to San Diego. The guy said, "You trying to get me raped? She's exciting, but she's a little fast." I was like everybody's sister. Guys would sit and talk to me. We'd play pool. "You remind me so much of my sister." I guess that's why they never paid for a drink, since they wouldn't buy one for their sister. But that was fun. I met a lot of people who wanted to marry me. Of course, when there's a ratio of 5,000 to 1, I guess it's not an uncommon thing to happen. So my grandma was telling me, "Linda, you're getting to be 20 years old. You better pick soon, or you're not going to have a pick." Oh, my stars. You mean I'm going to be an old maid by the time I'm 20 with all these. So after a couple, I fell in love with somebody who could dance like anything and very good kisser. But then I got shipped away from Paris Island to San Diego. Now, not everything was cool. We still had a long distance romance. But I was at a party one night and went out for a walk with a drill instructor across the golf course to get more beer for the party. Well, all I can say is I went for that walk as a virgin. I didn't come back as a virgin. It was not my choice. But who you gonna tell? Who you gonna? I'm a private. I'm a woman. Most of them are thought of as tramps. In fact, the girl whom I replaced seemed to set a pretty sleazy standard for women at the company. But I didn't take any of it, and I could beat them at pool. That's it. I could outthink a couple of them. But you're not going to come up and grab my ass or grab my chest and ha. No, we're not all like that. Most of us are not like that. We just want to feel somehow like we've done a part. For all that we've had, we've given back a little bit. And so the boyfriend and I broke up, and I got back to work, and then I went to legal school in Newport, Rhode Island. Met a lot of people, mostly Navy, and came back as a court reporter. Yeah, it was a real treat. Uh, Nobody wants to see you in uniform. Nobody. It's snide looks. You get whispers of baby killers. And why are you there? Why are you supporting this? I didn't know everything when I was younger. I knew that when somebody gave you something, aside from giving a free education, I had a little something to give back and a lot to learn. They were a good choice. But coming back, the attitude among the people who we were trying to do something good for was not really receptive. They don't know why you were there. They don't know what you did there. They just don't want you.